and welcome to another episode of my vlog. My name is Osen Atta, but as you well know, you can call me Sugar. This is Smile with Osen. Mwah, 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 mwah to you for watching this video. I love you guys. If you're new to my channel, you are welcome. And like I always say, please do not be new. Hit the subscribe button now and click on the notification bell so that you get notified when I post a new video. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with the people in your space, your family, your friends, your relatives, your mommies, like I always say, your daddies, your brothers, your sisters. Share it with everyone in your space. Alright, this video is a special request from one of my friends. She asked me not to mention her name, so I won't do that. Anyways, she has been receiving messages and calls from her ex asking for a comeback. And so she said, why do exes come back? Osen, please do a video on this. And boom! Here am I with this. Things to watch out for when exes return and making the right decision towards them. Well, if you ask me, I'd say there are so many reasons why an ex will return. Many of them are even glaring. It's just that sometimes we tend to ignore. I'll mention some of them I think you should really watch out for, because I believe that it is in your best interest to check them out and see if you really need to take them back. One reason I would say would make an ex return is they probably thought that the grass was greener on the other side, and they left thinking that they would see someone who is way better than you are. But unfortunately, they got into the word and they discovered that what they had with you was pretty top notch compared to what they are seeing out there, and so they come running back. Too late. When an ex you've washed your hands off comes crawling back to you, it can be really tempting to think or believe that they are probably sorry, they have realized their mistake, they really do love and still care about you, and that's why they are back. But unfortunately, my darling, that's not the case at all. There are plenty of reasons why they would want to come back to you for seconds, thirds, or even fourths. And sweetheart, it has very little to do with you at all. They are probably back because they need to feed their ego. Maybe you always made them feel amazing because at one point or another, while the relationship still blossomed, you thought they were one of the best people in the world. Yeah, right. I know that feeling. An ex will return to you when they are lonely, and because they do not have any other option and they need company at the moment, you become an easy option. And maybe you make them feel that you guys are in the same boat, or in pidgin English, na the same rope tied to ofuna. So you become an easy option to them, and so they believe you'll be able to make them feel better or less lonely. The truth is, they do not miss you at all. They just miss the intimacy you once shared. Sometimes they are back because they are horny, because they believe it is easier to sleep with someone who knows what they like, how they like it during the act, rather than have a one-night stand with anybody. They chose you. Your ex came into your life when you have moved on because he or she saw that you are happy and they are not. I mean, you are happy without them, and so he or she wants to take your happiness from you in any way possible. That's a very wicked ex, by the way. As simple as it sounds, it's one of the most truthful reasons I know. Ex-girlfriends or ex-boyfriends return because they are unhappy and you are glowing like the stars in the sky. An ex will return to prove that they have elevated, as in levels don't change. Maybe when you guys were together, they were a complete mess, and if you be say that you didn't manage them that year, and then they finally managed to get their act together, they want you to know about it. They are the ones that will send you messages like, hey, what's up? Long time, how have you been? Let's catch up now. I hate this particular type of exes. I mean, in cases like this, do not reply, because they want you to see that they have upgraded from zero to hero since you guys broke up. Bottom line is, if you truly worked on yourself, did some proper soul searching before moving on, then your ex coming back to you after you have moved on will be like rebuilding a wooden bridge. That is why it is very important, my darling, to put on your detective hat and get down to the bottom of your ex's return. If you dig deeper, you will find out what your ex really wants. And most times, discover that they are back for the wrong reasons. Think. Your ex could leave again the moment you give it to him or her. So don't take this step lightly. I mean, when an ex comes right back into the picture, you have every right to doubt their intentions, especially if they were the ones to break up with you. Well, sometimes they may genuinely care and want to win you back. This is like an exception to all the rules. I mean, it's rarely the case when it comes to an ex coming back, even though there is always that small voice in the back of your head thinking that they could genuinely be missing you and wanting to come back. But I beg, if a relationship ended, it did so for a reason. Better to let sleeping dogs lie. Don't let them come to you psychologically and try to make you remember bits and pieces of a past that reopens your wounds, infects them, and takes away the sweet peace and balance that you have worked so hard to achieve. Don't let them. You eventually hear them tell you stuff like you're the only one who knows how to make them feel happy, or vice versa, and stuff like no one knows you as well as they do. And the very common one, what we had together was unique and it's something you cannot just give up on. Really? Hey. So at what point did they realize that? Hey, they gave up that time. So what are the chances that they won't give up now? Or much later? This person already broke up with you before. You will not believe how easy it is to pull the trigger a second time, or a third, or a fourth, or a fifth time, whatever time they are coming back. Be honest with yourself. When an ex tries to get back to you, it's you who get to decide what type of relationship you want to have with this person. And that means you need to be cautious as well as truthful with yourself. Whether you need to hear this person out, or kick this person out, or do not listen to this person at all. Left to me, I feel that you should proceed in a way that is respectful of your emotional health and well-being. Yes, if talking to your ex is going to stir up past pains and feelings of disappointment and loss, then it may not be a good idea to indulge this person. Even though this may sound harsh, you can actually choose to block his or her number, or friend them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any social media handle you think that you guys have contact or direct contact with each other, and put them out. Simply put off responding to them in any form, since you are under no obligation to participate in a dialogue with them. After all, things ended between the two of you. And one of the healthiest and most productive ways to get over someone is to focus on the future and leave him or her in the past. But if you decide to want to have the conversation with your ex, then you have the option of talking with them either over the phone or in person. It's now left for you to be able to fully understand his or her intentions and explanations. With no feelings involved, when you do, you'll be able to proceed in a way that is right and healthy for you. And that's it for this moment. My name is Osen Atabo. You can call me Sugar. Remember, exes can smell progress. Stay focused. I love you guys. Toodles.